Okay, it's the day of your installation. We're going to have a project manager come here with 5 different laborers, and we're going to need some decisions made by you with your input, with our guidance on making sure that we put the system in exactly in a way you like it and also a way that's feasible for us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put flags everywhere. All throughout the property, they're going to be different colors, and that's going to represent the different zones, which means they'll go on at different it could be 15 minutes for the landscaping and 20 minutes for this section of the grass and 20 minutes for this section. So that's the first thing. They're going to put flags everywhere, and you're going to make sure you like the location of the flags, that you're not going to put plants in later that aren't there now, that everything is permanent once we installed it. It can be moved, but at a charge. Second thing we're going to look at is very, very important, the location of the valve box. So think of inside your house, all the ductwork going to one central location, and now you want to move that location. Same with sprinklers. All your piping, wiring, valves are going to meet in central spots in your property. So usually it's opposite your garage, on the right of the house if your driveway is on the left, and we're going to run all our pipes there. We want to put it in a spot really at the edge of your landscaping and grass where that meets. We want a place that's convenient for running all the pipes out. But the most important thing is that we pick up a spot you're happy with, that's not going to be a tree later or a landscaping bed later. We want to make sure that's a really good long-term spot. Now we're going to talk about plumbing. Every job needs a backflow, and depending on where your water came out, if we did an inside tap, it's going to affect where we put your backflow. Sometimes the only mechanical room that's available with access is on the front of the house. So we're going to run the water line out the front if the side is not an option. And we're going to put this brass device, which you'll see later, on the front of your house, and oftentimes people just hide it with landscaping. But it's really, really difficult to move. We want to get that decision that you know what it looks like and you're happy with the location the morning or the afternoon of your job. Now, most of our control boxes go in a garage. Not everyone has a garage. Sometimes it goes in the basement. It could go in a shed. But we want to pick up a good permanent long-term spot. This house, we put it in the garage. We're going to review where your options are in the garage, but we want to go over that right as we're setting up the job because that's important. The rain sensor is also, we're going to have to bring wire to that location, so we want to pick a spot you're happy with, that it's visibly appealing, it's not bothering you in that location, but once again, it's got to also be a spot that is feasible for us to put it in. Other than that, we're going to go through the different stages with a little bit more detail, and we appreciate your assistance in making sure there's a smooth process without having unnecessary expenses involved. That's how we keep our prices very affordable.